Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves. Sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we're rocking with the mini sessions. This is open to the public for help with whatever needs help with. We had time for 4 guests this episode with an ongoing theme of wanting to just look at whatever their next most impactful point of healing needed to be. Our first person up went on an adventure into a past life to improve their hearing. The second person to join us got some clarity on their relationship with anxiety and computers. Third took a journey to a past life where they went along with a ceremony that benefited themselves and their community to change. Our last person to join us helped gain clarity and control to a part of their oversoul that was accidentally affecting the weather. As always, feel free to follow along and heal as needed. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Hi, Kate. Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
You might have to touch your screen and then it says to turn the camera on or something like that, and then you have to approve it after. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Hey.
All right. So, you wanted to heal stuff. How's that going for you?
Actually, really good one-on-one with Kat.
It's really hard to hear you. Like, I can hear you, but it sounds like...
Yeah, we can't hear you very well, Amanda.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Can we do most impactful point?
Okay.
No.
Just of everything and anything? What is most impactful point? I don't understand what that means.
Yes, just of anything that she needs. Oh, it's Kate! I fell for it! You got me, gal.
Gotcha.
I fucking fell for it. I was like, Kate. Like, you didn't help create it. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so just most impactful point. I had buffalo chips. I don't know why I have to say that. That must have something to do with it. I tried buffalo chips from Costco, and the spice is on my lips.
Not to ruin your experience, but when you said buffalo chips, I went to feces.
Okay. So, maybe there's a life where you're eating poop. Merge that version. I'm just kidding.
Gross.
Okay. All right. So, 3% do that just in case. Hey, let's go to the most impactful point really quick. In general. Okay.
Oh, I know you do everything in your head. It is a podcast. Try to say it out loud.
Think louder.
Do you guys hear us? Check your abilities. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Spirit of it's in my highest good, please take me to the most impactful point in general.
Please take me to the most impactful point in general.
That I need to heal at this time.
That I need to heal at this time.
Okay, we are going in. Going slightly backwards so I know it's back in time, but I'm not sure if it's a past life or not yet.
It's really odd. It even opened a door.
I feel like I was going down.
Down and back. But it was like... What are you backing out of? Because I don't think this is I don't think this is an indicator of back in time or dimension. I think it's very much like the opposite of the, hey guys, how you doing? The opposite of that. Bye
guys. This feels like this looks like Minecraft and a Minecraft door. There's a wall and a door. And it opened up. It was like most fast point that I can heal this time, and it's like at the beginning of Thriller by Michael Jackson. And it's like the door opening, the screen door.
But that, to me, indicates her going forward, and this is for sure going backwards. So was the door opening this way, and then she backed out? Or was the door like this kind of like hinged where it opened outward? Because if it's hinged open outward, then she's backing into a room.
Mm-hmm.
But if it opened out inward and then she backed up, then she's backing out of the room because it hinges into the door or into the room.
Inward.
So who opened it? Amanda, who opened it?
I was just trying to. I feel like I did.
How, girl? How do you do that with your arms?
Like the Sims glitch where they hold the babies behind their back.
How the hell do you do that? How do you open it? Oh, I guess you could like pull it like this. Like you could reach behind you. Like if you creep to the back of it, you could kind of, no, that's only if it was going out. No, you could possibly scooch it by your back and then scoot out, but then it wouldn't go.
I feel like it just did it.
Is this like something that you know you need to heal, but you're like,
because it's not a location. Like this is not a past life. This is not current life. This is some sort of, because we didn't go to a pocket, or we didn't go to a dimension down. We didn't go to a dimension up. We didn't go to a past life. We didn't go to inner child. We went to.
I think this is like an avoidance thing. If you want, you can like collapse this wall and door. Because it's not even a complete 4-walled thing. It's just here. It's just one wall.
Just a one door. It's just like a stage wall.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Protecting myself.
From what? With one flimsy ass fucking, it's not even a real wall. It's got beams behind it.
Like for play.
Like, I need to address it, but I kind of...
Here's a cloth wall.
Yes, a cloth wall.
It's totally normal, guys. This way I'm doing this.
Okay, but in the stage like that, if you were, then it would be black behind there and you could run off stage. You could exit left. You could stage left. You could like just be done with it. And then that situation would still be illuminated and sitting there. And in that aspect, like the play goes on and maybe act 2, you come back. Who knows? So a slight avoidance, but slightly like a, again, kind of like keeping a door open, but it's still, I'm playing a role in this scenario. Right now, I'm exiting stage left, but also it's still going on. I might make a reappearance. Depends on how the scene goes.
You don't think that this has to do with the John shit?
I go to that, but I try to take my bias out of it because it could be anything. Do you feel like it has to do with that?
I mean, that's the one thing where I'm like, no, yeah, well.
Well, that's
not the you're aware of.
That's not the one thing.
Well, sure.
I mean, you've got other stuff.
Yeah.
Like your shoes. I don't know what that means, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay, so let's fact check it. Okay. Say, take me to before the scene with him.
With him.
And the door.
And the door.
I didn't go anywhere.
Same. It tried to, though. It was like, let me take you, and then it lifted you off and took
to
you nowhere.
I hope you're hungry for nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you were still sitting in the play, like before you walked out the door, but you didn't go before the scene.
Yeah.
Like you didn't go before you entered that sector. Okay, so is this, you want to try Mom? You want to see if it's Mom?
Yeah.
Because that's the next on the list, right?
Right.
Okay, if it's in my highest good,
My highest good.
please take me to before the scene with my mom and the door starts. I went back a little bit on that one.
What movement?
I'm still feeling movement.
I'm getting that French song.
Cool. Cool, Kate.
So it's like,
oh, yeah, that one.
Which I believe means sad at me. Yeah.
Well, I have that song connected to anybody who's part of the other Mother Oversoul.
Oh.
Which is people that want you to need them.
Okay.
Even though you don't.
So the mom wants you to need her?
I mean, that makes sense that you're kind of backing away from it, but you're not closing it completely. And you're like, I am a part of this play, and it is going on. And then maybe I'll enter for Act 2, but right now I'm going to back out over here and go stage left. That all fits with what's going on.
It really does. Especially with our conversation and like, do I just exit completely and just cut her out?
You could put the play back to Balance Divine Working Order. Put her role back to Balance Divine Working Order.
And all the scripts.
Yeah.
Try that.
Please put the role and all the scripts in Balance Divine Working Order.
And do the Intense Energy Vampire Cleanse to the whole play.
Who is the director? Shouldn't you be the director of your own play?
It was like everyone can direct themselves. No, it's your play. They have their own plays.
For context of that, like in her world, if she had a play of you guys, it would look completely different. It would be from a different camera angle. She would have a different director. I kind of feel like, I know we went to the play scenario, and I know we did the director thing, and I know we're still there, but I kind of want to be like, where's your relationship table that you have with her? Like, what do you have on there that's okay, and what's not okay? Because I don't know if you've ever done that before. Does that seem accurate, Kate? I know it's kind of like out of, again, left field, but...
It seems pretty... Yeah, because she does want you to need her, and if you kick her out of the play, it's very sad. And
also, you're not looking for anything dramatic. That's not what you're trying to do. You're not trying to kick her out of anything. You're just kind of like, okay, bye.
So doing the energetic table thing would make sense.
Okay, well, have the stagehands bring the table on the play, because I thought we could go to the table sector, but apparently not.
You have to clap.
Yeah, bring it out.
Yeah.
They're dragging it. It's really loud. It's like secondhand, but it's because it's a play. So I don't know if like it needs to be updated, because it is like, you know how like in high school plays or college plays or even city plays, they have this amount of stage props and it's the same ones for every play. So it's like heavy enough to hear the wooden feet dragging on the stage, but it's like a rustic, almost grayish green. It's quite large. Can you put the table back to Balanced Divine Working Order?
It's wavy. It looks like a fucked up airplane. Like the sheet metal on the sides, when it's put together incorrectly, it'll wave like this and eventually buckle and fall apart.
Oh, because it's old. And it's from what? I mean, with the thing of like, it's been around many plays, you've probably many lifetimes with her.
You can update and upgrade the table, the foundation of the table.
The whole play sector,
everything.
whatever this is. There we go. Oh, it went, this is your life.
Do you like dramatics in the beginning? Like, just genuinely, do you like that kind of shit?
She doesn't watch any movies. She doesn't nothing. I don't even know how we communicate half the time, because I'll be like, hey girl, have you ever seen it? She's like, no, Kat. Oh, same you too, Kate. You don't watch anything either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is everything so
dramatic?
Yeah, in your play.
Because she let her mom design it. Did you hear that, Kate?
Yeah, because she let her mom design it.
You're moving stuff. What are you moving?
Looks like light. It's not just the lights, though. It's like the whole script of like when everybody comes in, and it reminds me of Seinfeld. Do you like Seinfeld? Seinfeld is awful. Sure, we can do that just in case, but oh my god, it's like a neurotypical.
My mom loves Seinfeld.
I knew you were gonna say that. I fucking knew it.
And it makes sense because my mom's a control freak. She wants to have her hands in everything.
Okay, well, whatever she wants doesn't really fucking matter here because it's your play. So this is not going to kick her out of your life. This is going to like make you have more control in the relationship. So let's kind of like, okay, do your house cleanse here. So, you know, if it's in my highest good, please activate my house cleanse to all of this.
If it's in my highest good, please activate my house cleanse to all of this.
And update and upgrade again, update and upgrade all of this.
All of this.
Conducive. And remove her name from any editing, directing, or whatever role that she's not supposed to be in this.
Like writers, whatever.
Her name.
And also, this is going to help you have a 50-50 relationship with her instead of 80-20 is what I just got.
Yeah. Because in her play, you always play the role that you're supposed to play. You just deserve the same back. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, we all have our roles to play in our relationships, and figuring out what those are and meeting someone halfway and realizing when it's their thing or our thing. We do that all the time. Like, even when we're trying to decide importance of talking about our day and who needs to heal what, like to prioritize it, because sometimes we only get an hour with each other. It'll be like, got to say this real fast, I've got to heal this real quick, and then, okay, I want to hurry up so we can get to this thing. Or it'll be like before a session, something will come up and we'll be like, that's really important, so let's put a pin in that. Have our session, and then afterwards, while we're eating, we'll talk about that again so we can make a mental note because it's important. And in that moment, we are in that person's play, in that person's life, helping them write the script. And then we take turns. And then once I start like Kate talks, help her with her things. She processes, she rewrites it. Go to my script. I process, I write it. We know whose script we're in.
Right.
That's all.
But we don't write someone's out for them.
At all. So equalizer and compressor, maybe?
So activate the equalizer and compressor healing to all this.
Conducive to what is needed.
Equalizer and compressor healing to all of this. Conducive to what is needed.
There we go. Okay. This table does not look like you. You're starting to redesign it. It has more of a shabby chic vibe from like, I would say like late 90s, early 2000s, but a more modern twist. Instead of the whitewash, it's more of a gray wash. But I think you do whitewash. Would you have like a country table like that has the whitewash?
Yeah, like an upscale type, yeah.
with
Still
like
climbing up.
with like ornate legs, or would
Oh,
they
like
be
gold?
more? Huh?
Oh, like gold?
No, more like or do they look gold? Because I just saw them wood carved.
It looks like spray painted gold, unless this is your mom's again.
Probably
Does
mine.
she? Probably who?
Probably mine.
Okay, you like the gold, like accented stuff?
I mean, my whole closet room is like white and gold.
Can you update it to what you would actually make this table instead of like whitewash and spray painted?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's like actual
That's
gold.
a lot better.
And it's like marble white.
That's a lot better. Like,
It felt very much like I just pieced this together. And it's like,
well,
why?
it felt like a DIY farm home, but like upscaled, which it wasn't quite right. Okay.
I'm still getting that song. Is this
Okay, invite your mom to the table. She has to stand on the other side of it. Like, put the X on the floor, like, there's your spot to stand. Let's map this out. And then, do you remember the trend that was at TikTok a long time ago where the couple would go to, like, Target or Macy's or Walmart or whatever, and they would pick out, like, 5 things. Like, here's something of your favorite, that I think is your favorite color, that I think is your favorite whatever. It's kind of like that, and they'd surprise each other and put it on the table and be like, I got this for you for blue. Kind of like that, but like, what are you willing to offer me on the table? It's like a mix of that game and Secret Santa, where you like swap things out, and also Shark Tank. That's a weird combo.
She already gave you something she knew you wanted. It's like a very red, but it's a special red. You don't like all the reds. It's a very special color red, and it looks like a red vase.
Is it like candy apple red?
Yes. Yeah.
Like what?
A deep red.
Deep red.
Yeah, that's what I think of with candy apple. Like dark, deep, almost blood red, but like candy. Guys, I don't do luxury shit. Fucking glossy, dark red. I'm looking around trying to find it. I'm like, that's close. That's close.
I think they call it blue red. I think that's what they like. That's the classification of that deep red. Because that's the only red lipstick I'll wear. I can't stand any. Yeah. Anyway. So
they
it's
buy
like
makeup and stuff, guys. Me with my Revlon eyeliner that you don't even have, and my fucking Maybelline whatever the fuck foundation. These bitches. I wear blue red lipstick. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding. $7. Right now? What did you used to use?
Eyeliner and mascara?
No, like your eyeshadow and your makeup and your face wash. And exactly, bitch. And your face wash
is this $6 stuff from Amazon.
Oh, that's because you switched.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't remember what it used to be. It used to be like $20.
Okay, so this is coming up because all of the beauty care stuff is your healing stuff too.
Yes. So all of because it's stuff that she recommended to you, isn't it? No? Well, who recommended it to you? Not you?
Just based on my research.
Okay. Can you
choose stuff based? Oh yeah, like the purple shampoo, that kind of stuff. Okay, I get it now. I was like, what the fuck are you guys researching? You know, I think I've said this before, but like my roommate back in the day was like, what do you wash your face with? And I was like, and I started to say excess shampoo, but I just said excess. And she was like, excess? I've never heard of that brand. Is that nice? And I was like, excess shampoo in the shower.
And then when I tried to do that, it fucked me up.
Oh, that seems like it'd dry my face out.
It did.
Whatever, bougies. Okay, so what do you need to do with this? Because we are now, all of this actually really feels like you. We're getting into like all of that kind of topic. I also feel like you want to take this table into your house, your closet, out of the stage.
Yeah. Do I need to give anything to my mom?
Yeah, all of her skincare products back. And her shampoos and stuff. And I had to switch the way I was sitting. Now it looks weird. Speed that
up. Man.
I keep going, what do you mean she didn't recommend anything to you?
She's just a very plain Jane, like, hippie kind of person.
Well, then she recommended stuff to you that you didn't use. Like shower soap.
Yeah, she would buy me, like, Suave, like, type stuff.
Bitch, that's recommending you shit.
I guess so.
Kate, you didn't see it correctly?
What?
I know you're a seer, but you didn't see it correctly?
She didn't see it correctly. She didn't recommend me bougie things. I didn't say bougie things.
She recommended stuff that wasn't right for you. Give it back. Because you didn't tell her, this isn't going to work for me. You just said, thanks.
Thanks. Oh my God.
Wouldn't have given it to me.
What?
She would have just been like, you need to deal with it.
Yeah, you need to deal with conditioner back. I don't know why that you don't like that. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Where there's like really thick conditioner, and when you rinse it out of your hair, it just gives you conditioner back.
Yeah.
That's so niche. Like, it's so. Why? You must.
I tried telling Amanda, I was like, I know you wouldn't know this. And I was like, besides it being like blue and gray tones, like you and Kate actually probably have quite a bit in common with certain things. Like, I know
like
she
conditioner back.
Never.
That's so. I haven't experienced that just because of the autism. Like, I'm sure that's why I know this. I haven't experienced that since I was like 10. So, what is this?
That will cause some breakouts.
You're on your back? Okay, why? Like,
did you try to use the stuff that wasn't right for you? Is that why? Like, did you try to use her recommendations? And your skin said no.
So she just bought it for me. I wasn't at an age where I could go buy my own.
That's so funny because I'm like, my kids are at an age, they request exactly what they want.
Yeah, but my mom would get it.
Oh.
Mine would purposefully not get it and then be like, I forgot.
No, yours would ask you.
Uh-huh.
And then be like, no.
I forgot it. You can't expect me to remember. Okay. So this is coming up for a reason.
Well, you're a full-grown adult. Like, I was trying to see if we went back to when you were a kid, because that's when that situation happened. But no, you're you as you now and being like, and by the way... scoot across the table, slow motion, and just sit there and not really say anything. Just...
I actually really like that.
You could do that on this table.
You know, it makes me want to go, the people that'll... Okay, so if it was like, this sounds really bad, but like if it was, I'm thinking Hollywood scenario, like kind of like the nice mean girl kind of feel, where like if it was a project person on the other side, like someone that they took in as a project, kind of like via Clueless or whatever. Did you watch Clueless? Okay, girl. All right. So how they would be like just kind of push it across the table and they'd be like, what's this? And they're just like, that's for you.
Yeah.
You can take that. You can have that.
This table that you put all this stuff back on, she needs to take it off. It's not on the table.
Give her a nice little bag. A little gift bag. It can even be wrapped up like a cute little gift. Like, oh my God, like a nice little expensive bag, and it's filled with all her shit. Like
with a bow.
Yes.
Yeah. She likes that shit, even though...
That reminds me of an episode of Sex and the City with when Carrie started to like kind of leave her stuff around Big's house.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, and got her like a bag, and she's like, oh my God, you got me something, and opened it up, and she's like, oh, my stuff.
I remember.
So this makes me, I guess, channel into your mom stuff on accident. I think that her mother did the same thing and influenced the like hippie plain Jane thing. I think she wanted to be bougie and just be herself, and her mom was like, "No, this is what you need to do." So I think that's where that comes from, because I keep seeing her recommending you bougie shit, and I finally just went into it and it was like, oh, that's what she really wants.
Really?
Does she feel like she has to be like the mom? Does she feel like she has to be practical?
I think she 100% feels like that's who she is. Like, that's who she is.
Just practical.
But
Did
really,
she not even give herself the chance to try luxury? Because like even going to get my hair done, and they go to wash my hair, I'm like, I want to be like, it's okay, you don't have to do that. It's okay, I don't need you to massage my head with the things. I don't need a hot towel on my forehead. That's okay, that's a lot of work. It feels like similar to that.
it's a very like, I don't need any of that stuff. Like, I'm not
So the
like
gross,
the other girls.
the gross way. That like I'm not like them. I
I'm
don't
not
need
like
all that.
the other girls.
Is she like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Does she pride herself in being plain Jane? Like, I only need suave.
I think so. I mean, when she dresses up, she thinks she's dressed up, but it's horrible.
Yeah, but does she brag about only needing like shampoo to wash her face, or
like only taking a certain amount of time in the shower? I only need blah 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 blah. Or I only spend this much on products.
Yeah, exactly. She would say stuff like that. Like, oh.
When she saw your luxury line of, but it's not even, it's like luxury casual because it's embedded with crystal. Like the luxury of your brand.
Yeah.
Did she think you're doing too much?
She just thought, man, your head is in the clouds. Like, what are you even doing? You're wasting.
okay. Then that just solidifies what I'm seeing. Is that, yeah, I'm getting specifically, she tried luxury moisturizer at 16 years old in the mall and loved it a lot. And then whatever the fuck happened, it looked like a dog pile, whether it was from her friends, a boy, her mother. I don't want to look into it more because we're not healing her. Like, you know what I mean? But I must have looked into it for a reason. Like, you must have needed that closure, I guess.
Okay, so instead of just giving back the stuff that she gave you, put a little sample of some stuff that would be good for her. A sample, not a whole thing. You're not buying it for her. You're not telling her to use it. A sample of a little bit of luxury, just a little bit of luxury.
Like 1 ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a little designer screw cap, 1 ounce. Here you go.
She's gonna use it every night, and she's gonna make it spread out for like
she's
months.
gonna spread it out.
She's gonna actually like it.
Or get her. Would she wear one of your products? Would she wear one of your like hoodies or shirts?
No. She's more of a blouse person, but like hippie.
Oh, so like upscale casuals, just not really her thing.
Like Columbia, like that type of stuff. But like they're nice Columbia, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
Like their dress shirts aren't really dress shirts, but you can make it.
So it's a blouse, but it's not a dressed up blouse. It's just not a t-shirt.
Yeah. And she probably wouldn't wear my stuff just in spite.
No, she would. She would. Would she?
I don't think so.
It's very half and half now. Oh, because of the table. I don't know. I think it might grow on her.
I'm just letting you know, for whatever reason, I was like looking at the shirts that I have that are like totally just me and Kate. They're just very us. And my middle child came in and was like, "Oh, what's that design?" I was like, "Oh, the moon card. That's one of the ones that Kate designed on the red tank." And she goes, "I would wear that." And I was like, "You would wear that?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "It has like a healing phrase on," like I already was like, "It has a healing phrase on the back and it has our names on it. And I don't know if you would like," and she's like, "I would wear that." And I was like, "In a black t-shirt?" "Yeah." And then I was like, "All right, cool." And I got it. It hasn't come in the mail yet, and I'm not going to like force it or push it. I just think it's fucking rad that they even asked. But
I think she's more inclined to now.
Because of the table and stuff.
Yeah.
Ask her what else she wants to give you. Now that you've given back all the stuff politely, but also samples of luxury.
She has a designer bag.
Like she sees her and knows that she would enjoy this bag? Is it just a designer bag, or is it a designer bag that Amanda would use? There's a difference.
No. I don't think it's to give you. I think it's like, she's like, I have this designer bag. I think it's like a opening up.
That reminds me of the security chick that's at the elementary school that helps with the car line and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at her today and I was like, okay, Miss Thing went and got her hair did. Like, it does not necessarily fit her and who she is because she's still awkward with it, but it's like blonde and styled. And I was like, and she had it like down. She normally has it up, but she had it like down. And I was like, girl.
Cute boy. Anyway, it's not my business. Anyway, I bet it looks really good.
So your mom got a designer bag, but it's probably like after this, it's like, oh, okay, but it's, it's practical. It has all these pockets. It's probably like a Birkin or some shit.
I think it's a Kate Spade. Like, I think it's like one of those, yeah, like Kat said, like a Birkin.
As I casually reach for a Google to see what Kate Spade bags look like.
Like, similar to a Birkin.
Then why not a Birkin? Kate Spade's a name that it does look like that, yeah.
More old lady.
Okay. Not all of them are more old lady, just the one she has.
It looks like pale pink.
I just saw that.
Really?
I thought she was going to get the brown, and then I was like, look at this pink one.
Yeah, she always gets the brown.
I don't know what this is. This could be an energetic purse. But I definitely see it in her closet.
Well, then... So what's she taking out of it to give Amanda?
It's very much like I think it's her, like the real her is going to be on the table. So it's very like...
Oh, instead of like mother-daughter, a like equal?
Yeah. Like I have...
Like seeing that Amanda's an adult?
Mm-hmm.
And a person?
Because
you're not looking to be... You're not looking to be besties. You're not looking to hang out. You're just looking for, like, we see each other.
Yeah.
It's, and it's like, I don't know if she'll even look at you. Because she's like, I have this bag.
But she's not saying that.
No.
And she's just kind of like...
Yes. Yes.
That's something she would totally do.
It's very like
this? It was a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to insult them, so I know it's not very me.
It's totally her.
She's the one who gifted it to herself. She sent the link. She sent the link and said, "I want this one."
Oh, this old thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that I've kept in a dust bag for years because I didn't want it to get messed up.
I know what a dust bag is.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, it's like the bags that they put luxury purses in, and the purses still get messed up. It's fake. Anyway, that's
Oh, your mom is into purses the same way, like how you had to put on your divine shoes. She needs her. That's her divine bag, purse. Okay, if it's in her highest good and her soul consents,
Within her soul consents.
help her with that.
That.
There we go. Because then she's gonna have to get like outfits to match it, or then like, I mean, with a purse like this, you've got to have like shoes, and then like, I mean, this hair just doesn't go with this bag. And then, you know, I gotta change my makeup because it doesn't really go with my hair anymore.
And then, like, do my nails match this?
She doesn't like. Is she still in a no? Is she in a relationship at all, or is she single right now?
Single. She has been for a really long time.
Bitch, it's time to start taking care of yourself. No excuses.
Right?
When's the last time you put curlers in your hair? Okay, that's what I thought. She said the 60s. I don't know her age, so I'm just gonna go with it. That's fine. Yeah. So those look really nice. But you already knew that. I'm just gonna give her the same treatment of like not looking at her but saying the things and pretending like I'm not talking to her, I'm talking to the air. That pale pink looks really nice with like a poncho maybe. Like maybe even Burberry type.
I saw, okay, so it's like as I'm listening to you, it took me to another not a TikTok, but a Red Note vid that I saw. And it was this guy, and like he was in France and he bumped into someone. And the lady said, "Oh, excuse me, sir." And he's like, "How did you know I was American? How did you?" And she was like, you know, walked on. And then he turns and he walks and he bumps into another guy. And he was like, "Oh, excuse me, monsieur." And he was like, "How did you know I was American?" And he goes, "Look at you." Like this. And he goes, "We're dressed the same." And he goes, "Do not insult me." And he like left. So he went into a store and dressed himself, you know, whatever. And then everybody was like, "Oh, bonjour, bonjour." And then like he gets to the table, it's like in French, you know, table for two or table for one, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, "Uh-huh." So I feel like with that analogy, that it's like she thinks that people are treating her differently because of this energetic whatever designer bag. So it makes her like, it's almost like giving her permission because she's like, I see. I can have the upper hand. Like if they want to treat me differently because of this, then they can treat me differently because of this and this and this. And it's not the bag. It's
her confidence.
It's her confidence. But she didn't have it. And with her confidence, she doesn't project all that shit on you. And I don't like to say project very often, but that is what she's doing.
Yeah, and there's like a little bit of like envy there too.
Yeah, it's jealousy because she can't do that. And you can effortlessly. That's something like we have different, like Kate and I have different mothering stuff, and it's different from yours. Like all three of us have a different mother-daughter dynamic. But the three things that all of us have in common is our parents are upset that we are living authentically, and they didn't have the balls to do it.
And still don't.
That's very true. Yeah.
Which is insane. It's like, yeah, I get it when you were younger, and still don't. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's only your own fault.
Yeah. That's what I always thought too. It's like you're how old and you haven't been working on yourself at all. Like
it's alarming. It's like, so what have you been doing?
Yeah. Just
pretending?
Especially after doing healing work for yourself. It's like this whole perspective of like when people use that excuse of they the abuser probably was abused when they were younger, and it's like, well, you were abused when you were younger and you had a choice. You could either do something about it or be a victim, and here you are on the phone or on the live or whatever with us. So you're choosing to do something. So you can understand that they got abused, but they didn't choose to do fucking anything about it.
Which isn't that like so mind blowing? Like it's so crazy to me. To be that old and not have any sort of feeling. Because she used to be super, super, like, when you guys were talking about, like, the confidence thing, just, I mean, the lowest confidence you could probably have in a she had.
Okay, so if it's in the highest good and her soul consents, copy and paste this session to her at the earliest age possible, conducive to what she needs, but also allow that confident version of her that was seen to be her younger her's spirit guide. Yeah, I guess that's it. Sorry, I thought there was going to be more words. I put like a energetic comma there. My bad.
What does an energetic comma do?
It's just like when I think there's going to be more words. So I my cadence of how I speak, it seems like I'm going to say more, and I didn't.
So it doesn't like put a pause in it. It's just.
There's no period. There's a comma.
Okay, so if you're getting that, then change the punctuation.
Yeah.
Because then she will feel a pause. So, good looking out.
So
this is really hot. All of a sudden, I'm really hot.
Yeah. So
like,
there's a
so
song
fucking
playing in my head that's called "Who's Behind the Door" by Zebra. Her own mother is still looming behind her. That's what this heat is. It's like dragon's breath. So, Spirit of the Night, please infuse her shielding with anti-loom.
If it's in the highest good, please shield her with the anti-loom.
Infuse her shielding with anti-loom.
Infuse her shielding with.
If her soul's consent and teams allow.
Yeah. Because if it's that hot and it's that looming, then she wouldn't even be able to hear her future self through the heat, through the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead and infuse younger you's energetic shield.
In my highest good, please infuse younger me.
Shielding with anti-loom.
Anti-loom. What's anti-loom?
It's where, like, say somebody's
conditioner
like,
back.
Oh me,
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God, conditioner back. Say
it's not. Spirit, please don't do that.
Somebody's like, you play Guitar Hero. I'm gonna teach you how to play Guitar Hero, and they teach you how to play Guitar Hero. Well, your thumb doesn't move that way, or your finger doesn't move that way, but they like loom over you, and they're like, stop putting your finger like that, and you're like, my fingers don't go like that. I have to do it my own way, and they're like, put your fingers like that.
Oh,
you can't be you.
Yeah.
You can't do anything authentically because it's like, put your fingers back. So it's just like no.
There we go. That's clicking it in better. Ow, it hurts a little bit in the ears. It makes the body sore too.
I was probably been fucking lifting that shit up all our life.
Ow. Speed this up. I'm hearing a song that I know. Oh, it's in Kanto. Which song? Oh, the Drip 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 song.
I'm the strong one.
Yeah, that one.
I'm not nervous.
But I heard the part, but it wasn't that part. It was the love. It's the. It was the crescendo of the like chorus where it's like keeps going. I don't know it, and
and you know.
Yeah, that part. I don't. That's a weird part of the song for it to start on for me, especially since I don't really know the words.
So can you go to the earliest point possible for you, Amanda, and infuse your shieldings with anti-loom?
She did, but was it not done at the earliest point?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like maybe it needs to be at birth.
Anti-loom in the womb.
I say loom loom in the womb. I say loom loom in the womb.
Was it a womb with a view?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Spirits Master, please go the earliest point possible for me and infuse me with anti-loom. I did this a couple days ago and infused my shielding with anti-loom, and I was like, who is looming over me? Me. Got it.
Mine is defense.
What does that mean?
It's not that my mom like loomed over me to make sure I was doing things correctly. She was very defensive with me and then accused me of being on defense all the time. So she was on offense, accusing of defense, but she was defense. It was weird. I don't know what that is because it's not looming.
It reminds me of the Spider-Man meme. No, you did this, and it's like them pointing at them, and then you're in the middle, but they're really
Anti whatever that is, please. Conducive. Ugh.
Speed that up and push that forward and ripple it outwards. This is for me. Sorry,
It's for all of us that did the healing, Kate. We have to all push it forward and ripple it outward. So you're doing it for you, but you're also guiding us.
Hey, everyone, push it forward and ripple it outwards.
Cool, thanks, Kate.
And I guess it would just be like the close up / on off.
Escort her out of wherever this space is. I think you went into your closet to have this meeting after we did all the things. Like, very nice meeting. Nice having you over. That was great. Goodbye.
Well, back up.
No more backing out like that.
It's your play.
So I can back up if I want to.
Girl, you could back that ass up.
You's a fine motherfucker. Why don't you back that ass up?
That's actually what I'm gonna do.
Oh, girl.
Oh, you did. You be twerking out the door.
You can twerk while in a split. You racking up until. Sorry.
I wish I could twerk.
I can't either.
I've tried so hard.
I think all that's left is closings. Do you want to do them here since it was a whole session?
Or I can just do it later. Unless you want to
Nah. If anybody followed along, let's do close up / sign offs. Do you want to do them, Kate, or do you want me to do them?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
Okay.
Everyone ready? Too bad. Spirit of the highest good, please activate the close up / sign off to all this.
Spirit of it's in my highest good, please activate all the close up
/ sign off to all this.
sign off to all of it.
I do it really quickly and don't let anyone answer because it's like, gotcha, you gotta close all this work up. And the alignment healing to all this.
And the alignment healing to all this.
The calibration healing to all this.
What was that? The calibration healing to all this?
The merging healing to all this.
Merging healing to all this.
The timeline healing to all this.
Timeline healing to all this.
Please close the book on all dead timelines.
Please close the book on all dead timelines.
And all dead versions of me.
All dead versions of me.
Please activate the burnout healings to all this.
Activate the burnout healings to all of this.
The blowout healings to all this.
Blowout healings to all of this.
The brain aneurysm healings to all this.
The brain aneurysm healings to all of this.
And the sensory overload healings to all this.
The sensory overload healings to all this.
The ripple healings to all this.
Ripple healings to all this.
And speed all this up.
Speed all this up.
Please copy and paste all of this.
Please copy and paste all this.
To all forms and versions of me.
All forms, versions of me.
That need it.
Need it.
Up, down, left, right. Front, back, side to side.
Front, back, side to side.
Conducive to what they each need.
Conducive to what they each need.
To the residual.
To the residual.
To the thing down, flip and reverse it.
Flip down. Wait.
To the thing down.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. There we go.
And all 4 quadrants.
All 4 quadrants.
Speed this up.
Read this up.
Secure this down.
Secure this down.
And then if it's in the highest good, please undo any of this.
Undo any of this.
That was not supposed to be done.
Supposed to be done.
Or that was not done in my highest good.
Not done in my highest good.
Yay!
Cool. We did it.
Yay.
We did it.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks so much. All right.
Yeah.
Bye,
Don't
everybody.
disconnect, everybody. Bye, love you. Bye.
Talk to you Monday.
Okay.
Or Wednesday.
Book a dual session with Kate and Kat. Visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with KaptinKate at www.KaptinKate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.